Welcome everybody to Gen Next Pro Wrestling. Once again, I am Aaron Grider with my co-host. And here we go, we're off and rolling. And ever since Ignition, everything has really been on fire. And here come the Native Sons. Kimba in front with the big man DC. And they are not happy. They are not in a good mood.
They are not.
And here comes Christopher Michael Lotus, in case you didn't notice.
You need to calm down your excitement for this guy.
Here we are! Another
Who did he lose to again?
He lost to Adam Swayze.
Who then went on to win the Generation Next Pro Cup.
Under extenuating circumstances, but yes.
Whatever you say, Aaron.
But yes.
But let's get back to the action
Absolutely.
now.
As we have talked about, the Native Sons, unlike Lotus, Kimba and DC have not exactly been on a roll.
They have not, and if you look at the look on their faces, they just look mad.
Yes.
This could be an interesting route, but this could also be a chance for the Native Sons to get back on track. If Kimba can pick up a victory.
And I don't know if I've ever seen DC smile. I think he just stands there and just looks mad. He just looks angry.
There's even more anger in it today, though. I think after that loss, they're ready to get back on the right track. And I don't know that Christopher Michael Lotus is the person to try to rebound against. He is not your rebounder.
No, he's not. He's definitely, as we've already alluded to, Lotus has been on fire. He's reeled off win after win after win. We saw him last week get a win.
Nice little monkey flip there. Kimba was going to try to sneak in for a shot in the corner, and Lotus was having nothing to do with it.
And he even asked Kimba, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do, kid?
He's going to drop him with that shoulder block. That's what he's going to do.
Oh, nice leapfrog.
Turned right back around, but he caught that top rope. Caught him right in the kisser with that one.
Absolutely. Oh, he's got Lotus on the ropes. Oh, beautiful.
Right into that corner. Got his legs all tied up.
Kimba is reeling.
This is not the rebound that they should be looking for.
Lotus getting a 2 count. I'm kind of not happy with that count.
No, he was not happy with Scotty.
Yeah, telling Scotty. I think Lotus thought that was a 3 count, but Kimba's tough. We know that. Nice spin kick. Like even though Kimba and DC haven't exactly been on a roll,
2 counts.
You can't take them lightly. Kimba is still tough, and you still got to worry about DC on that outside of the ring.
Absolutely, I tell you, here in Generation X Pro Wrestling, we've got some of the greatest single action in the world, but I tell you, I'm really excited about some of the tag teams we've got coming up, mentioning the Native Sons.
Yeah. And speaking of tag team wrestling, coming up tonight, ladies and gentlemen, our main event. It was issued last week. The challenge has been thrown down. It's the rookie upstarts, Jake Torrance and Kellen Craven, going to take on
the Box Office Blondes. My good friends, Rex and Adam Swayze.
You're never going to let me introduce them, are you?
No, probably not.
Fair enough. Also tonight, later on, we're going to have women's division action, as it's going to be Charlie Cruel going one-on-one against Big Mama, and we'll get into that story and development a little bit later.
Absolutely, but we've got some near-fall action going on right here in front of us.
Absolutely.
As we're hanging out up here in the, I like to call it our little pigeon roost, the Gen Next booth.
Yes.
Ooh, hard into the corner.
If you're so buddies with Adam Swayze, maybe you could get us better, a little bit better setup up here, a little more combinations maybe. But Kimba working Lotus in the corner, and after that fast start by Lotus, Kimba is really taking control.
He's just sort of one by one picking him apart.
Yes. And that's what you have to do. We've talked about this before. Lotus is such a veteran.
Absolutely.
19 years in this business. There's not much he hasn't seen. Oh, what a nice monkey flip.
You just can't seem to keep Lotus down.
Oh, he caught him with the kick. Beautiful drop kick. He nailed him.
He got every bit of that.
Oh!
And still just 2.
And Lotus thought that was 3, and I did too. That was a heck of a drop kick. He caught him flush.
I felt that one up here, Aaron.
Absolutely. Oh, he's got him with fireman's carry. Oh, no, not quite. Beautiful suplex.
Beautiful. Hit it perfectly. Let's see what he's going to set up next here. He's trying to lift him up here.
Oh my gosh.
Dropped him right on his head. Might have knocked him out. Oh my goodness. Scotty with the slow count yet again.
And Kimba is not happy. He dropped him right on his head. How Lotus got out of that, I have no idea.
I mean, goodness, how he's not knocked out on the streets after that one.
I don't know how Lotus survived it. Oh! But he's firing back. Oh, plants him. Could that be it? He got him. He got him. And Christopher Michael Lotus with another big win at Generation Next Pro Wrestling despite a valiant effort from Kimba.
He gave him one little bit of a second, and that's all Christopher Michael Lotus needed.
And be sure to stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because we got more action. Do not leave us. Do not go away. Plenty more action to come tonight. What a
Generation Next Pro Wrestling.
Generation Next Pro Wrestling, GNPW, returns to Cynthiana, Kentucky, Saturday, June the 5th for Never Say Die. 104 East Pleasant Street in Cynthiana, Kentucky. The Cynthiana City Hall Gym. Bell time is at 6:30 with pre-match action to start at 6 p.m. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit the Generation Next Pro Wrestling Facebook page or follow them on Twitter at GNextPro. 104 East Pleasant Street, Saturday, June the 5th. We'll see you there for Never Say Die.
And here we go with more Gen Next Pro action. Not only that, women's
action.
Women's action.
You ready for this, baby? Because I'm ready to take the ride. You better be ready, GNPW.
Looks like Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
Charlie wanted to play patty cake, and Big Mama's
I don't think that's the way she wanted to play, Aaron.
No, that is not having it. Her boots actually say "Let's play," but Big Mama is not here to play.
No, not even a little bit.
And it was supposed to be Selena Dean again tonight, but she is conveniently on vacation.
It is not her fault that she had vacation plans scheduled. I don't see why everybody is so up in arms about her being on vacation. She is still allowing Big Mama to have a match. Only this time, Charlie was prepared for the match and not thrown to the wolves.
I want to know if that vacation was planned before or after Ignition happened. That's what I want to know. But Charlie's got Big Mama down on the corner.
Oh, caught her with a nice knee strike there.
Maybe Charlie is a little more prepared this time. I'm not sure. Yelling at the ref. I don't know any other word to describe Charlie, but different.
Yes. Odd. Maybe odd.
Maybe odd.
Can we throw that word out there?
I don't know. She talks to a mask. Like the mask talks to her. Like, I mean, are you friends with Charlie Cruel like you are with?
I like Charlie. I really do. But
she just got squashed in the
Charlie does not get liked by anybody else now after that.
And Big Mama just throwing around. And this. Oh, Big Mama called for the earthquake. If she hits this. Oh, she quit.
Oh my goodness, she crushed her. 2
over. And just like that. Big Mama.
Oh my goodness.
And I would not want to be your good friend, Selena Dean.
No, not at all. I just hope Selena has a good time on vacation and is well prepared mentally and physically for the next time she comes in here. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I think Big Mama is asking for a little bit more than what she can handle.
For the last 20 years, I've dedicated my life to professional wrestling to get where I am today. For the last 5, I have shaped and molded professional wrestlers all over the country, and that is exactly what I'm doing in Cynthiana, Kentucky at Legends Pro Wrestling Academy, 101 Hingston. What took me 20 years to achieve has become my goal to make a fraction of the time for your success. Email me now, legendsprowrestlingacademy@gmail.com. Send that message, make that dream a reality. Let's knock out the wrestling business together today.
And welcome back to Generation Next Pro Wrestling. The action is fast and furious. It continues. Well, maybe Nasty Nate Gnarly can teach some respect to Mickey Midas tonight.
You know, it's going to be interesting, though, because the last time we've been watching Nate, he has been showing some disrespect to one Tommy Benjamin.
Well, look, Tommy Benjamin tried to bribe Nasty Nate Gnarly. Nasty Nate Gnarly is an upstanding he's not for sale. You can't just buy everything that you want in this world. Sometimes you have to earn it.
I mean, you say earn it, I say buy it.
And unfortunately for Nasty Nate Gnarly, he paid for the fact that he didn't accept the money from Tommy Benjamin as Tommy's newest purchase. Arian Washington put the boots and laid out Nasty Nate Gnarly at Ignition.
Mickey taking a nice little break. Catches Nate as he's trying to sneak out of that middle rope.
Which Mickey was trying to take a timeout, which, there are no timeouts in wrestling.
That was just part of his game. He suckered Nate right into that. Caught him right upside the head.
And folks, we are well on the road to our very first internet pay-per-view resurgence I cannot wait. We will have more details coming in the next few weeks, next few episodes of Gen Next Wrestling. But are you as excited as I am for Resurgence?
I cannot wait. I am so excited to start giving out details. But you know what the fans need to do? They need to go out there and they need to follow us on Twitter at GenNextPro. Or like us on Facebook at Generation Next Pro Wrestling.
Absolutely.
You stick right there. We'll get more announcements out to you. But also, while you're there, make sure you share it. Make sure you like it. Share these videos with your friends. Let them see what Generation Next is all about.
Let them see what they're missing. Some of the best action in the Kentucky, Ohio area. And a beautiful kick by...
I heard that all the way up here.
And Mickey's saying it's too easy. And I think that cost him. I think that cost him. That gloating, that few seconds he took to gloat. Yes.
That arrogance.
When you've got somebody like Nate Gnarly down, you have to pin him. You have to stay on him. Do not give him a moment to breathe.
Absolutely. He's still just taking his sweet time. I think he needs to prove a point here.
Absolutely. Oh, but he catches the boot coming in. Oh! They're both down.
I think they're both worn out after this action here. It has been back and forth.
And don't forget, still to come tonight, we have our big tag team main event. The Upstarts coming off their big win in Ignition. Jacob Torrance and Kellen Craven.
It was a fluke win, Aaron. Fluke.
Well, we're going to see how tough they are because tonight they're taking on your buddies.
Box office blondes, buddy.
Your best friends. They're saying that Kellen Craven and Jacob Torrance are not made for Hollywood. We're going to find out tonight.
I don't even know that they're made for public access TV, Aaron.
Well, right now, before we get to that, we got to find out what's going to happen here.
Absolutely.
And Nate Gnarly definitely trying to rebound.
Oh.
Nice kick.
He's got him.
Short bulldog there.
He's got Mickey on the ropes here.
Nate is firing up.
I do think Nate is still really upset, reeling from that beatdown from Tommy Benjamin, and he's not wanting to have anything to do with it.
Let's make one thing perfect. Tommy Benjamin didn't do anything. He hired someone to do the job. What a move!
2, no!
I thought that was it. Tommy Benjamin didn't do anything. He hired someone to do his dirty work, attack Nate, and lay him out. So don't make me a mistake. Tommy didn't do anything.
I tell you, Nate, I think Nate's getting fed up here.
Oh! Mikey gets right out of it.
Did you see that elbow strike, Aaron?
Absolutely. Oh, he caught Nate.
Uh-oh.
What's it?
Mickey's going upstairs, some high risk here.
Absolutely.
He likes to live up here.
Oh, he laid on his feet. He's on his feet, though. He missed, but he did lay on his feet, but they caught him. Drove him down. Could that be it? What?
Uh-oh. Tommy Benjamin's breaking it up.
What is he doing out here?
Why did the referee stop counting? That's the question.
Oh! What is he doing out
I don't know. He's got something to say to the referee. We can't hear what's going on up there, but apparently there's a discussion going on
behind
with the referee.
There's Arian Washington. What? No. Oh, come on. No. Are you kidding me?
So we see Tommy Benjamin having a discussion with Scotty. Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Come on. Are you kidding me?
The referee turns around. I don't know what he was talking about with Tommy Benjamin, but he turns around to Mickey Midas stealing a beautiful win.
What?
1, 2, 3. Mickey Midas in the middle of the ring.
By hook or crook, Mickey Midas has got his biggest win in Gen Next Pro against Nasty Nate Gnarly.
The you think Mickey has something to do with Tommy Benjamin? I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
We're going to have to wait and see, but Nate is not happy.
Big Mama, can I get a couple words from you? You've taken out Charlie Cruel twice now, trying to get to Selena Dean, and she is yet to show up. What do you have to say about this?
My path is clear. I am done with Charlie Cruel. I am done because my path is clear for Selena Dean. Selena Dean.
Nobody talks about Selena.
Coming May 1st, GNPW Generation Next Pro Wrestling proudly presents their very first Patreon internet pay-per-view event, Resurgence. Join the next generation of pro wrestling as GNPW takes over pay-per-view. More information on this event coming soon. Be sure to keep up with GNPW on social media. It's Generation Next Pro Wrestling on Facebook and at GNextPro on Twitter.
And hello again, everybody, from the PTW Sportatorium in Paris, Kentucky. Exciting! Primetime Wrestling is on the air. Hi again, everybody. DJ Otis Badass alongside the boss of professional wrestling, Sean Bossman, and the Kentucky Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer, the PTW Hall of Famer, Lone Wolf, Bobby Blaze, the old school icon, if you will, and an explosive night here in Primetime Wrestling, gentlemen, the Annie Kelly Memorial Show, and we're already getting things started off with tables, ladders, and chairs for the PTW Elite title.
I got one question before we start anything off. Otis, why is it that every time I'm gone from commentary, you try to replace me with these yahoos?
Wait. He's the one I was replacing? You told me it was somebody who didn't know what he was doing.
Oh, wait a minute, so you do have a plan to replace me?
Well, gentlemen, the action needs to be in the ring tonight instead of behind the broadcast table. And to get things started off, it is Jay Donaldson in tables, ladders, and chairs for the PTW Elite title. As we look above the PTW Sportatorium, we can see that PTW Elite title hanging high above the ring. And the first one to get to that PTW Elite title is the winner.
For the Annie Kelly Memorial Show is going to be tables, ladders, and chairs for the Elite title, which is above the ring. In the ring first at this time from Kentucky, he says that he is a 22-year-old stud, Jay Donaldson.
The 22-year-old stud, Jay Donaldson.
Yeah, I kind of question the validity of the 22-year-old player.
And he will be facing from Stone Mountain, Georgia, Austin Tyler Morris, a two-time PTW Elite champion, the first PTW champion, Sean Bossman. We've seen Austin Tyler Morris over the last few weeks. He comes ringside with this chair, and he is ready for this match.
Without a doubt, like you said, the first Elite champion. He wants that belt back in the worst way. He knows what it's all about. Tonight, he's got his opportunity, but it's not going to be easy. Not only does he have to face Jay Donaldson, he has to face Brandon Taggart in a triple threat match, which is also tables, ladders, and I mean, those are two great stipulations to begin with, and we're combining them here tonight just to kick things off.
And we welcome a worldwide audience into PTW's very first IPPV Internet Pay-Per-View, a historical night here in Primetime Wrestling. PTW IPPV, too many P's in that, Bobby Blade.
I just can't get over the fact that Jay Donaldson's saying he's 22 years old. That just blows my mind.
The math doesn't add up, does it?
Hey, I mean, give him credit. I don't know anybody else who can be 22 years old for 16 straight years.
You do have a point there. I will give you that.
And Austin Tyler Morris enters the ring.
Now in the ring from Savannah, Georgia, he is a former two-time PTW Elite champion. He is ATM Austin Tyler Morris.
the final piece to the puzzle for this PTW Elite title. He is your current PTW Elite champion. He's big. He's bad. He is your last match. He is Brandon Taggart.
And what a piece to the puzzle he is. I mean, look at the size of that man. Size alone gives him an advantage.
Brandon Taggart, one of the most massive human beings on the PTW roster. He is massive, but Bobby Blade on the other side of that, one of the most aggressive wrestlers you will see in primetime wrestling.
I'll attest to that. He claimed for about a year that he was the man that retired me. But, you know, he says he's big and he's bad, but you cannot take the challenge of ATM and the 22-year-old stud Jay Donaldson lightly. Jay Donaldson's been around for at least 22 years. You can't tell me he started this when he was 1 year old.
Well, at least you do have at least 22 years right. Brandon Taggart on the outside of the ring, and the fans are on their feet. I can't tell if they're cheering on Brandon Taggart or if they're hurling insults. Yeah, there's insults at Brandon Taggart. The PTW proud, giving thumbs down to Brandon Taggart. Sean Bossman, Brandon Taggart bringing quite the resume to this tables, ladders, and chairs match. He defeated Ricky Cardinal and ATM for the PTW Elite title. And PTW Elite, that great tournament we had right here at the Sportatorium, defeated Ricky Cardinal, Austin Tyler Morris for that belt that hangs high above the PTW Sportatorium. And the Batsies defeated names such as Eric Young, the Monster Abyss, Rhino, and Tracy Smothers. Brandon Taggart, quite the resume.
Absolutely quite the resume, and he's been one of the most fightingest champions I've ever seen, at least in a long time that I've seen. And look at that, he wants to pull the whole ring apart just to get in. He's ready to take on everybody. Oh! Wow!
And watch out, Bobby Blade. Austin Tyler Morris hurling the chair at Brandon Taggart. Brandon Taggart rolling out of the ring. This match is official now, and Austin Tyler Morris getting things started off. And here comes Austin Tyler Morris. Oh, they're at top rope, my God.
Well, that's one way to start a match.
And Austin Tyler Morris is ready to go. What a sequence of events to start off the Annie Kelly Memorial Show. And Austin Tyler Morris looking under the ring and he's pulling out the ladder.
Well, that's the name of the match. Tables, ladders, and chairs. He brought a chair with him. He's got a ladder now.
I don't think anybody was ready for Austin Tyler Morris. And
he might be going after the title already.
Let him have it. Certainly Brandon Taggart was not ready for it. Here comes Austin Tyler Morris halfway up that ladder. Taggart pulls him down. And here comes Taggart. Taggart's going to milk it for all it's worth. Puts that ladder into the turnbuckles. Oh.
Big right hand by Brandon Taggart.
And Austin Tyler Morris catches himself. Here comes Brandon Taggart. Taggart catches himself. And the 22-year-old stud.
Brakes were a little rusty. Couldn't quite put on the brakes there.
And here comes Austin Tyler Morris again.
Well, maybe his brakes were 22 years old by themselves.
Austin Tyler Morris, Brandon Taggart in the middle of the ring. Here comes ATM, and he's met by that big forearm by Brandon Taggart.
I'll tell you what, Brandon Taggart keeps throwing those right hands at ATM. That may be his ATM's downfall.
Taggart over the top ring rope.
And he went over hard.
Here comes Jay Donaldson and Austin Tyler Morris working him back up. ATM getting the ladder, lining it up underneath the PTW Elite title.
You notice here's the difference. This is twice now. ATM has been focusing on that title. He's tried to win this match. Everybody else wants to attack. Everybody else wants to put the hurt on someone else. He's the only one focused on actually winning. And that could be the big advantage here.
And Brandon Taggart tipping over that ladder. It is tables, ladders, and chairs for the PTW Elite title. The 22-year-old stud, Jay Donaldson, Austin Tyler Morris, and your current PTW Elite champion, Big Bad Brandon Taggart. And Donaldson slams ATM into those stairs on the side of the ring.
Let me ask you this. With ATM being this focused on getting up that ladder and getting that title this early in the match, do you think he should be more focused on wearing his opponents down before he attempts to get the title?
I don't think so. I think when the title's on the line, you've got to try to win it as soon as possible. Don't waste time because you might not get another opportunity.
That's true. That's true.
Brandon Taggart, Jay Donaldson using the ring stairs and that ladder, working ATM, and ATM on that ladder now.
Oh, what's he? Is he directing him to the top?
Oh, my gosh.
And a little love tap from Big Bad Brandon Taggart. I don't want to see this, but I'm afraid we're going to have to.
Oh, wow.
Jay Donaldson telling Brandon Taggart to go all the way to the top. ATM laying right for us on that ladder, stretched out between the stairs and
look at Jay Donaldson.
And Jay Donaldson has bamboozled Austin Tyler Morris and Brandon Taggart.
And now Brandon Taggart sees he was about to be double-crossed.
Austin Tyler Morris may have been saved by Jay Donaldson there.
That was actually smart thinking on the part of Jay Donaldson, though.
I've got to give him credit. I have to agree. That was quite smart, quite clever.
Distract the big man and go for the title yourself.
And Austin Tyler Morris catching a breather as it's Jay Donaldson. Oh!
Way up there he was.
That big press by Taggart, that big boot. And Donaldson rolling to that ring corner. And here's a little opportunity for Brandon Taggart. And Brandon Taggart, the tallest PTW wrestler in the ring right now, doesn't have far to go for that PTW Elite title. Oh! Tyler Morris with the chair on the backside.
He's just offering him a seat.
Look at that, 2 shots. And even that didn't take him down. 2 shots with that chair while he was on the ladder.
And the chair to the mention of Brandon Taggart.
It's tough to take this big man down.
And Austin Tyler Morris again with that chair.
I think only the turnbuckles kept him up that time. And slowly down to the mat. And now what? Oh, what are we going to see here?
And Austin Tyler Morris strategically placing that chair on top of Brandon Taggart. And Austin Tyler Morris going up top, maybe.
Surely not. Surely not.
That's a long ways away.
And is he going to go the distance? He does!
Oh!
Drop kick right into Brandon Taggart, ring post to ring post.
All the way across the ring.
And there's Jay Donaldson taking out Austin Tyler Morris.
Taking advantage of that chair, which was conveniently placed.
Jay Donaldson wearing a nice shade of yellow this evening. I'd like to point that out.
Yeah, yellow, that's kind of an appropriate color for him. Whoa, big knee.
Oh!
And here comes Donaldson with the knee into Austin Tyler Morris.
Donaldson with that grotesque dancing.
Now what's he doing? Grabbing the chair now. Pretty much has this match in total control at the moment.
Jay Donaldson taking it step by step at the PTW Sportatorium from Paris, Kentucky. It is the Annie Kelly Memorial Show. Tables, ladders, and chairs for the PTW Elite title. Brandon Taggart on the outside of the ring. Austin Tyler Morris trying to work his way back up to a vertical base. Here he comes, and he throws Jay Donaldson into that chair, Bobby Blade.
Jay Donaldson tasted the steel right there. What needs to happen now? Well, never mind. I was getting ready to say he needs to go ahead and set that ladder up and go for the title, but Brandon Taggart was there to meet him with another big right hand.
The boss of professional wrestling, Sean Bossman, DJ Otis Badass, and Lone Wolf Bobby Blade alongside from the PTW broadcast table.
Now, what makes him the boss?
What makes me the boss, you ask?
Yes, what makes you the boss?
Because I know what I know before it's even so.
You know what you know before it's even so.
Or so I've been told.
Oh, jeez. Am I going to be subjected to this all night, Otis?
You might as well get used to it. Of course, on my side of town, we say it be what it be. And Taggart throwing off to
goodness.
Tyler Morris into the ladder. And Sean Bossman, did you see that ladder bend a little bit?
Yes, I did. He went into that ladder full force with all of Taggart's power behind it.
3 competitors and now 3 ladders as a big part of this match. And Jay Donaldson working that ladder on Brandon Taggart.
Well, that's pretty much what you have to do against Taggart. Get a weapon of some kind, and this is the perfect match to do it. Some kind of equalizer.
Personally, I think both guys should double team on Brandon Taggart, wear the biggest man down, and then fight to the death and go up for the title.
And look at this. Jay Donaldson shucking and jiving with that ladder. Oh, swing and a miss from Donaldson. Taggart has a hold of that ladder.
Oh! Well, that's what he gets for playing around with a ladder.
Oh. And here comes Austin Tyler Morris on the top ring rope. And oh! Austin Tyler Morris is not afraid of Brandon Taggart and a ladder.
Say goodnight to Taggart.
ATM may have hurt himself, however, with that maneuver. It was devastating to Taggart, but he may have also hurt himself.
Taggart throwing that ladder off of him. Jay Donaldson rolling on the apron of that ring. ATM, the only man up. He's on the outside of the ring. He's setting up a chair.
Uh-oh. He was going after that table for a minute.
And getting a little extra insurance on Jay Donaldson. Bobby Blade, in your illustrious career here in Kentucky Independent Wrestling, have you ever been a part of TLC?
I have, and it's probably taken about 5 years off of my life. Definitely shortened my career.
But you still look younger than Jay Donaldson.
Well, yes. I mean, I might be a 44-year-old stud, but I'm kind of thinking that Jay Donaldson might be somewhere in that realm himself.
44, huh? That's kind of the 22-year-old twice-over stud, huh?
I'm twice the stud Jay Donaldson is.
And Donaldson rolls over. Here comes Austin Tyler Morris. Donaldson rolling out. And Taggart finding the opportunity.
Taggart's found several opportunities during this match. I mean, every time somebody gets the upper hand, here comes Brandon Taggart, and he's right on top of him.
And you bring up a great point, Bobby Blade. This match, yeah, it comes down to tables, ladders, and chairs, but it also comes down to timing.
Absolutely. Timing is everything in a TLC match. Oh, my goodness.
And it's Brandon Taggart and Austin Tyler Morris on the outside of the ring. Jay Donaldson in the ring. We've got 2 ladders in the ring. 1 ladder coming towards us, Sean Bossman. And here comes Jay Donaldson.
Wow! And Taggart did not see that coming.
Taggart blindsided by Jay Donaldson.
This could be an opportunity now.
And the crowd chanting ATM.
Why would you throw your opponent back in the ring? You had a chance to go in there, have the ring to yourself to get the championship belt.
I'll agree with that. You know, if both men are on the outside, the outside of the ring, that's a perfect opportunity to set a ladder up.
The enziguri from Jay Donaldson.
Donaldson calling for, that ridiculous shimmy of his.
And I think we just found the missing member of New Kids on the Block. And Jay Donaldson going up top.
To the outside.
And it's a long way down for Jay Donaldson as he takes out Brandon Taggart.
Now, this is exactly what I was saying earlier. Both men on the floor. ATM needs to take this opportunity to set up a ladder and go for the belt.
This is definitely his best opportunity yet. If he can get it together. Oh, but look at Donaldson already heading up to those ropes again. Perhaps another 5-star in mind.
And here comes Donaldson.
Yes!
5-star, 5-star.
That was indeed a 5-star.
Now, my question is for you gentlemen. We've seen Jay Donaldson with that 5-star. We've seen ATM go ring post to ring post. Who could jump off that top ring rope, off that turnbuckle, and go for that PTW Elite title hanging in the middle of the ring?
Well, I would say ATM has the best chance of that, but you can't discount Jay Donaldson because he has many ups, as the young kids like to say.
And, of course, you were talking about the resume earlier of Brandon Taggart. The guy's not champion by accident.
Something tells me Taggart's got some more tricks up his sleeve, just the one sleeve that he has.
Donaldson's a little far away right now to reach that belt.
And it could be true what I just said. Jay Donaldson's going to jump. And here comes Donaldson, and he can't do it. What a valiant effort from Jay Donaldson coming off that ladder and trying to get that PTW Elite title. Gentlemen, I want to see that again.
He gave it his best shot, but just missed it by just an inch.
The crowd was egging on Jay Donaldson, telling him to jump. Here comes Taggart, swinging a miss from Taggart. Donaldson.
Look out!
Oh, come on! Taggart just throwing Jay Donaldson over on top of this ladder that was laid out in front of us, gentlemen.
He's dead. He is dead.
And the 22-year-old stud may have been sent back to his mother's womb on that one.
He got sent back 22 years.
Oh, my.
Oh, look at Taggart.
Taggart's throwing everything, and he's misfiring on those chairs just a little bit.
That adrenaline is pumping. He's missing with every chair.
And now he's getting those chairs stacked up. If they couldn't get into the PTW Sportatorium, we know why. Brandon Taggart had extra chairs hidden under this ring.
You know, not that I care about the man, but somebody needs to get out there and check on the well-being of Jay Donaldson.
Donaldson barely moving in front of us right now. And Taggart still putting out more chairs. It's tables, ladders, and chairs. The Annie Kelly Memorial Show from the PTW Sportatorium in Paris, Kentucky. And big bad Brandon Taggart in the middle of the ring.
Oh,
my
wow.
Goodness.
Wide open was he for that shot.
Glad I retired.
My word. And another chair shot. Just an absolute brutal beat down on Austin Tyler Morris. I'll tell you how focused these gentlemen were in the ring. Try to get some pre-show comments from them. Not a word was spoken to me.
Taggart setting something up over here in the corner.
Austin Tyler Morris, here comes Taggart!
Oh, my God!
The cannonball!
ATM is dead!
And is at least 250 pounds of Brandon Taggart rolling in to Austin Tyler Morris.
You know, normally I would say this is anybody's game, but in this point of the match, I'd say Brandon Taggart's got this in the bag.
If he wants it, he can get that belt right now.
Brandon Taggart has absolutely dismantled Austin Tyler Morris and the 22-year-old stud Jay Donaldson.
Now what's he setting him up for?
And Austin Tyler Morris
gets
getting out of that one.
Oh.
Throws a chair at Taggart. Throwing another chair.
Kind of what he has to do.
Another chair wearing out Brandon Taggart. Taggart on the outside of the ring, just a little bit wobbly.
ATM going after him now.
Oh! Was that a cutter on the floor?
Absolutely.
And Austin Tyler Morris taking a page out of Max Sled's playbook with a cutter of his own.
Just moments ago, Taggart seemed on his way to winning, and now he's out on the floor. Who knows, maybe unconscious after that?
And look at this. Jay Donaldson's getting back in the ring.
I didn't think we'd see him anymore.
I surely thought that was it for him.
That shows you what kind of an athlete he is.
And Austin Tyler Morris and Jay Donaldson, they both have a hold of this ladder in the middle of the ring. That's a little tug of war.
Oh!
And Donaldson seeing the opportunity, taking that ladder and putting it into the midsection of ATM. And again, Jay Donaldson making a comeback in this TLC match for the PTW Elite title.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is one hell of a way to start the Andy Kelly Memorial Show.
Gentlemen, I'm already exhausted.
I am too. And that was just from waking up and getting out of bed.
You see Donaldson setting these chairs up now. He's got something in mind.
Taggart on the outside of the ring. Jay Donaldson in the middle of the ring. Austin Tyler Morris laid out. And Jay Donaldson setting up
About
some
six chairs.
Six
there.
chairs, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Just leveling them and laying them down on those chairs.
Austin Tyler Morris on his back in between those chairs. And Jay Donaldson strategically placing the ladder right over top Austin Tyler Morris.
And also right underneath that championship belt.
ATM's trying to reach for it. I don't think he knows where he's at, and he's back up.
Oh.
Yes, he does, and he moves that ladder just a little bit.
Jay got dropped throat first on the top rope.
And Austin Tyler Morris working that ladder in position. And he's on that first step.
I don't know how much longer that ladder's going to hold together.
Taggart laying lifeless on the outside of the ring. Donaldson with the ladder across the back of ATM. And Donaldson setting up a ladder of his own.
Got to get to equal height, I guess.
And now we've got 2 ladders and 2 competitors. And
He's got it! He's got it!
Donaldson's got to hold that PTW Elite title. You've got to be kidding me. Are
Look
we
at
going
that
to
ladder.
see it?
Look at that ladder giving way.
Look out! The chairs! Oh!
It's a long way down for both Austin Tyler Morris and the 22-year-old stud, Jay Donaldson.
Oh, my goodness. I have never seen anything like that in my 27 years in professional wrestling.
Which only means you have 5 years on the 22-year-old stud, Jay Donaldson. Add 20 years to that, Bobby Blade.
I've never seen anything like that in my 47 years in wrestling.
And now ATM is all clear as he's going for that championship belt.
And here comes Brandon Taggart and
got a tennis racket.
And homage to
Wait a minute.
Michael J. Cornette with a tennis racket. And Brandon Taggart, Austin Tyler Morris.
Look out! Oh!
God!
Through the table on the outside!
Oh, my God!
He's dead.
He seriously needs some medical attention.
And Brandon Taggart climbing that ladder for the PTW
It's all his.
title. He's got a hold of it. There it is in that big right paw of Brandon Taggart. And it looks like he has a little bit of trouble trying to unhook it. He's trying to get it. And he's got it.
That's it.
And Brandon Taggart retains the PTW Elite title. Tables, ladders, chairs. Jay Donaldson, Austin Tyler Morris, and the PTW Elite champion, Brandon Taggart.
Somebody needs to get out here and check on ATM. He has to have suffered a serious injury on that.
Donaldson laying lifeless in the middle of the ring. Between those chairs, Austin Tyler Morris laying lifeless on the outside of the ring. And it's Brandon Taggart as he retains the PTW Elite title.
Here comes some help now, checking on ATM.
Just an absolute brutal beatdown at the hands of Brandon Taggart.
He's had to have suffered an injury on that. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
And Taggart, he is excited as could be. He is so pleased with himself. That was a hard-fought victory, and he injured 2 people in the process. That has to be icing on the cake for him.
And he kisses the PW Elite title. Gentlemen, I don't know how much more we can take here in the Andy Kelly Memorial Show.
And that was just the first match.
That could have been a main event anywhere, and that's just the opening. That gives you an idea of what we're going to see here at the Andy Kelly Memorial.
And PTW personnel helping off the 22-year-old stud, Jay Donaldson. And Austin Tyler Morris still has not been removed from the PTW Sportatorium. And a standing ovation for Austin Tyler Morris. Gentlemen,
he deserves it. That man deserves it.
I was getting ready to say, after what we just see these men put themselves through, tables, ladders, and chairs, a valiant effort by all of these men. Whether or not you like or hate Brandon Taggart, the way they put their bodies on the line for that PTW Elite title, they all deserve a standing ovation.
Speaking of which, the crowd is giving an ovation to ATM, who's now on his feet. Looks like he's going to be okay, although he may feel differently tomorrow morning.
And Austin Tyler Morris walking out on his own power. And Lone Wolf Bobby Blade standing up, giving a nice ovation to Austin Tyler Morris.
Did you see that match? Did you see that win, old man? That's right, old man. You see, I am the future of next gen. So get used to it. I don't have no respect for you.
You know what, kid? That's your problem. You know, I've been in this business 19 years, and as a coach, that's all you kids do. I have no respect. I know every move. Yada, yada, yada. You don't listen at all. I should take you kids and smack the living crap out of you right now. You wish I would? Here. See how it feels. What do you got, huh? What are you going to do about it, kid?
Welcome to the Generation Next Pro Wrestling Control Center. I am Aaron Grider. Standing next to me is my co-host, Mr. Hot Air himself, The Huff.
You have a lot of room to talk, Aaron Grider. Let's tell them why we're here.
We are here because coming to you May the 1st on Patreon for the first time ever in Generation Next Pro Wrestling history, it's our internet pay-per-view Resurgence.
For $5.99, you're going to get the pay-per-view, and we're going to be adding a lot more content as time comes near.
Absolutely, and be sure to be tuned to our social media. Follow us on Twitter at GenNextPro and on Facebook
at Generation Next Pro Wrestling.
Stay tuned and be sure to check us out on Patreon for Resurgence. And here we go. It is main event time. A big tag team encounter. Torrance and Craven against Rex and Swayze, the box office blondes.
I'm telling you right now, I said it earlier, I don't think Torrance and Craven are even fit for public access television. It's like looking at Wayne and Garth out there in the middle of the ring. They don't deserve to be in the ring with the Hollywood, the box office blondes. Excuse me.
How can you say that after they beat the Native Sons in a street fight? They beat the Native Sons at Ignition in a street fight. How can you say that these guys aren't ready?
Very easily. It was a fluke win. Do you remember the 1-2-3 Kid? I mean, he came out and beat Razor Ramon, the bad guy. It was a fluke victory. That was a fluke victory, Aaron. Come on now.
Well, we're going to see if they can pull off another what you call, quote-unquote, fluke victory against your buddies, the Box Office Blondes.
Absolutely. Me and these guys might have to go out to Jeff Ruby's afterwards, have the limousine drop us off at the front door.
Why are these your buddies? Why are you so enamored with these guys that take every shortcut in the book?
Because Aaron, greatness understands greatness. Hollywood understands Hollywood, Aaron. Come on, don't you understand that?
Well, right now, Hollywood Adam Swayze is getting worked over by Torrance and Craven.
Oh, beautiful. I do have to say that was a beautiful tag team action right there.
Swayze showing his toughness though, getting that shoulder up. And if I were Torrance and Craven, I would not want Rex in the match.
No, they are doing exactly what they need to do. They're cutting this ring in half, and they're keeping Adam Swayze on their side.
And that's not to sell Swayze short. Make no mistake, he's a great wrestler. But you do not want the bigger man in the match. Keep him on the apron. Rex can't do the damage on the apron. He does it in the ring.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But Adam's getting ready to move that way. Oh.
There's the tag. And Torrance didn't see it though. And Rex held him. Oh! What a sidewalk slam.
I think he moved the ring with that one.
Absolutely.
And now he's just stomping on him.
And Jacob Torrance is in big time trouble now.
That was not what they needed to do. They needed to keep Adam on their side. They gave him that opportunity.
Oh my God!
Across the ring, Aaron.
That was one corner to the other corner.
Wow.
They need to take two, apparently.
Oh, he's getting ready to do it again.
No.
Caught him and kicked him right in the guts.
Oh, but he got caught.
Broke him in half across his knee.
He jumped right into Rex.
Nice agile.
He jumped right into Rex's power. That you are not going to overpower Rex.
Good gracious, Aaron. This is
Swayze directing traffic, telling Rex to bring him to the corner.
At this point, now that the Box Office Blondes have control, they're just making him look. They're just making him look like mincemeat, Aaron.
Oh, but Swayze got caught coming in. Rex doesn't know it. But again, he jumped.
Again.
Oh, what a atomic drop.
Smart move by Hollywood Adam Swayze, pulling him away from his partner.
But Jacob Torrance showing the toughness.
Absolutely, keeping him just far enough away to make that tag.
And again, as we mentioned earlier, if you like the action that you're seeing, like us on Twitter at GenNextPro. And then also send us a like, share our videos on Facebook, Generation Next Pro Wrestling. Tell your friends, tell your family what they're missing out.
1, 2, 3.
That was a beautiful fisherman suplex, but not enough.
No, sir, not enough. But yes, please do go out there, share these videos, let people see what they are missing out. Because if you're not watching this action, you are missing out on the next generation, which is Generation Next Pro Wrestling.
And the past few minutes of this match have been all the Box Office Blondes.
Absolutely.
And Rex is yelling about respect. And Swayze is telling him it's a wrap. Lifting him up. No, he did it.
Couldn't hold him up there.
He went for that.
Beautiful.
Swayze was going for that Rodeo driver, but it wasn't. You couldn't get him up.
No, sir.
Torrance slipped behind him, and now he's got to get to his corner. He's got to get to Kelly Craven.
And I tell you what, if you like action like this, let me just tell you, coming up soon will be the first ever internet pay-per-view. You think this is action? You've not seen anything yet.
Yeah.
Trying to take the big man off the apron.
Absolutely. In the coming weeks, we will be giving you more information about that iPay-per-view resurgence. But right now, Kelly Craven is on fire.
Needs to stay on him though.
Oh, he's got a drop kick to Rex.
He's got to stop worrying about Rex though. He's going to keep worrying about the big man that's going to come back to bite him.
He is all over Swayze. And Swayze is reeling.
Oh, nice. Slid right through it, caught him with the boot.
Oh, what's he going for here? Oh, he caught it. That could be it.
I think he caught just enough to drop his chin on his shoulder.
Oh, that was 2. Only 2. Diamond and Dragonson, what is Rex?
I told you.
Come on.
He upset the big. Hey, he brought this on himself. He should have just left Rex alone. Smart move by the box office Blondes, being able to roll him out of the ring, get him close to that tag.
And now Rex is back in again. Oh, tag!
Nice little hot tag. Let's see what happens here. Oh! He just took both their heads off Aaron.
And Rex does not look happy. Just got squashed in the corner by Rex. The ref is down.
Oh my goodness, did you see the ring on that, Aaron?
He just drove him right into the mat.
He was trying to drive him all the way through the mat, Aaron. Oh, Aaron, look at this. Zodiac's out. The hybrid monster is out of the ring. He's not having anything to do with it.
Rex doesn't see him. He's got over there. He's going for the
hard punch.
Hard punch. The ref is not seeing any of this. Zodiac is out.
Zodiac interfering in something he has no need to be involved in.
Moonsault. Come on, ref. Get in there. Get in there, ref. 1, 2. He got him. He got him.
Zodiac had no right being in that match.
No
right.
What an upset.
Upset? No, that was a straight steal. They stole that match. That is not fair. The box office Blondes were cheated.
What a win. Don't forget to join us next time on Generation X Pro Wrestling.